What's up, y'all? I know it's late. Yes, my eyes are red as fuck, tired. No, I'm not high. You guys just used to see me with glasses, naturally have tight eyes. Anywho, the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm always being asked about relationship stuff from women and from men. And from my experience, I know that the best thing you could possibly do is you still have some form of love or respect for one another is space. Space will help you be able to let that old relationship die. You can mourn the old relationship, but don't mourn it too long, because if the old relationship was so beautiful, why else would you be at this point in life? So you got to take the time to actually work on yourself and try to figure out and think what it is that you did to make the relationship crash. Understand, it takes two to ruin a relationship. So, and your significant other have to do the same. All right, here go part two. Now, when I say space, I'm not saying break up, because if it was a breakup, that individual would tell you, I want to break up. I don't want to be with you no more, you know. So you got to give it space in order to grow, because both of you pretty much had a share in why the relationship, it ran its course to be plateauing. So I know it's scary. I know the first thoughts is going to be, oh, let me try to prove I can do better. But it's impossible to do better if you don't know what you did wrong, so you can fix yourself, so you can become the better you, you know. So you got to trust that your significant other is not out there looking for someone else, and that they're really doing the work. Now, if they find someone else, it wasn't meant for her to be with you or him to be with you. All right, part three. To the space. I'm on tapping into, you know, give it space, take a break. Sometimes it might only take roughly a week, month. It depends on how long the situation may be. 2 months, a year, however long. And if you really feel like this person is the love of your life and that you really want to be with this person, you can't see yourself with anyone else, you will have to gain patience. And in order to have patience, you have to be willing to have patience with yourself and put yourself first. You'll have to do the work to actually tap into all of the issues, you know, whether you were needy, neglecting your significant other, if it was toxic, if it was a toxic, abusive relationship. I really, truly don't advise y'all to ever get back together, because a toxic, abusive relationship is nearly impossible to fix once it becomes physical and all of that, because that person that's doing all the physical abuse has deeper issues, and it will require more work, more help for them to actually see themselves. And 9 times out of 10, they don't want to face them demons. So that's like a recipe for disaster. So if you guys just pretty much had the relationship to where one didn't have a voice, one had total control over the relationship, you have a strong possibility to where that you can actually fix it. But you got to have patience. You got to tap in to figure out what it was that you did wrong. Then once you figure out what it is that you did wrong, then you got to start finding the source to why you are that way. You know, rather childhood issues, with upbringing, rather abusive relationships, one-sided friendships. You got to figure out why you the way that you are. You got to be willing to do the work on yourself. So you're going to have patience with yourself first and foremost. So once you gain patience with yourself, you start dating yourself, you start loving yourself, you start getting your confidence levels back up, you start getting your insecurity levels really low, thrown out the window. Then you'll be able to mend the relationship. So in the process of space, that don't mean that you're constantly popping up at your significant other house? Are you constantly calling family members just to try to check in to see what that person is doing? Because if they ask for space, you have to give it to them, because they're telling you what it is they need. Now, this is the trick. Once they ask for space, after 2 weeks to a month, they owe you the reason to why they needed the space. They owe you that. They tell you, okay, I needed space because of this. Because it's very rare that the individual that asks for the space would tell you why they need it. They'll try to find a better way to tell you, because they're worrying about your feelings, to make sure, like, you know, oh, it's me, it's not you, or something like that. Because this is just from my experience, because they want to still shelter your feelings, and then as the time go on, they can openly tell you what it was for. Now, if you actually doing the work on yourself, you will realize and see what it was, whether you were clingy, needy, passive, or whatever the case may be. You do the work to fix those qualities. You know, if you're needy, do the work to start doing a lot of the things on your own, you know, and then you can actually be able to feel good about yourself, you know. So it's just a work in progress. You're not the only one going through these type of issues, but like, if you are the type of person to be on some forget it, if they not going to do this, or if they don't see me, I'm not going to be with them, I'm going to be with somebody else, you're going to still have these same deep-rooted issues. And you got to fix yourself, because you want to grow. You want to leave the old you behind. You want to be able to let the new cells that's growing in your body be used in a positive way. You want to be able to actually get out there and be able to experience new things in life with a new mindset, new energy. You want to be able to be the type of person to where people enjoy being around you and not feeling suffocated, you know. But you have to be consistent. You got to do it for yourself, because if you're doing it for them, you're only playing tricks. You're only trying to fool that person to be back with you. And when that happens, the relationship blows up again. And next time you might don't have the opportunity for space. It might be a complete breakup. Separation is going to be out of the picture. It's going to be a breakup, a divorce, or whatever the case may be, because you tricked your significant other. And that's the worst thing you can do, is play games and trick someone, because it's deceitful, and you know, there's no way to build the trust back up. So when you get a shot and a chance at a new chapter, you get a new chapter to write a new story. Leave the old one behind. There's nothing in the old one worth dragging along. Even the positive memories, that's okay to think about them. It's okay to maybe laugh and joke about them, but don't bring those into the new relationship. Get to know the new you and the new person that your significant other has grown to be in the process of space. That's if they're doing the work and they're not out there just dating and all that, because it's okay for your significant other to be around their friends. That's definitely okay, because they still need a support system too. So I advise you to get you a support system. Anyway, that's part 3. I made it a whole lot longer because my teasers, I guess, is probably driving you guys crazy. If you guys have any more ideas or questions or issues that you're having with your relationship, feel free to leave it in the comments. Hell, I might even change my whole YouTube channel based on relationship wise, because I feel like I have a lot of experience with it. I have a lot of growth. A lot of you people that follow me on social media seen my growth and my changes throughout the years. So I'm solidified when it comes to actually getting to know who I am, having the confidence in myself, being very unapologetic about what it is I believe in. So anyhow, People's Champ, giving it to you gun barrel straight. You know what that is. Raw and uncut, no filter. Bah!